Top of the morning to ya. I got some pillow talk to talk to you guys about. Good morning. How many of you guys have been feeling like you have been in a rut? That's me. And it seems like a lot of the conversations that I've been having with people I know and love and adore, and even strangers lately that have been messaging me on Instagram and through social media about being in a rut. And it doesn't help that we've been in the pandemic almost 1 year since the lockdown, at least in San Francisco. And since then, we've had some inspiration, moved to Sacramento, found a bungalow and cottage that we're redesigning, and I'm getting back into that true space of excitement again. And it's been a while, and I've been having conversation after conversation, even more so recently, just about how so many of us creatives have been in a rut. And on a walk this morning, I was really meditating about this morning, and on a walk this morning, I was just thinking, duh, this acronym RUTS came about, on how I've been able to get out of ruts lately and how recently I've been able to get out of ruts. Okay, really quickly, back to my pillow talk. So we got this new sofa and I was super excited about it, but it didn't have any pillows. So I was like, how am I gonna manifest some pillows on a budget? So I went everywhere trying to look for fabrics that matched these bad boys and this sofa, so that a friend of ours, Elena, who is an amazing creative herself, but her mom used to be a seamstress when she grew up in, when Elena grew up in France. Her mom was a seamstress for the Coco Chanel, and so she said that she would help me make some pillows that I designed. So I thought I wanted to make these 4 big pillows, fluffy down-filled pillows. The inserts are from IKEA, and the 2 on the side just as armrests and lumbar support, and just like a little one that I could just hug when I'm talking to you, or just feel like I need somebody or something to hug. So I looked at Joann Fabrics, I looked at all the local fabric stores here in Sacramento, and I discovered, believe it or not, this duvet cover that came with an inside white lining, which was kind of perfect for the inside of this, to just give it more shape, because the linen is 100% linen. It's really soft here. And I found it at William Sonoma Outlet in Vacaville. And it was a duvet. We totally deconstructed. I'll share behind the scenes stories on it. But I love down. Some of you are maybe allergic to it, but I just love the cushy, sumptuous feeling of down. Okay, so going back to my RUTS acronym. So RUTS, RUTS, stands for, and I wrote it down here because I was so excited about it this morning. RUTS means realigning to your authentic self and true desires, so that you can plant that seed of excitement again. Then you have to work through unlearning. This is what I've been doing, at least to get through ruts. Then you unlearn the should-haves, could-haves, would-haves. Then you find a tribe, or tap back into and reconnect to your tribe of folks, and sharing. So that's what I'll talk about a little bit today. But anyway, I wanted to share and unveil this awesome sofa and the pillows we made. So let's start it with R. RUTS, for the acronym RUTS, on how to get out of a rut. So the R stands for realigning with your authentic self, that thing that excites you to no end, the thing that wakes you up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I get to do this, and you would do it for free, and you want to share that with everybody, that excitement that you have. It could be about sports, it could be about educating and inspiring children, could be about interior design. My whole thing is I have been in the field of inspiration and storytelling, and telling stories that inspire people to be and do better, through my former nonprofit Go Inspire Go, to teaching, to TV reporting, and all those little scattered dots that I scattered behind all have connected to inspiring beauty in your life through designing. Really, it's all about designing a life that inspires you to be your true self, and just the thing that brings you joy, right? So intentional living that brings beauty to your life is all about what I'm about. So that involves interior design. It involves, spirituality and waking up in the morning and just taking a moment to breathe and be and say thank you and meditate. And even if I'm rushing out the door and I don't have 15 minutes to meditate, it's been my practice lately, 15 minutes for the last year every morning, right when I get out of bed. And just reconnecting with that thing that excites me. You can journal about it, you can talk to friends about it, whatever you need to do just to kind of get realigned with that thing. Setting a date with friends is great, a date with yourself to journal is great, walking in nature, just doing that thing that brings you excitement. So that's a R, so realigning with your authentic self and true desires to manifest it. Then the U in ruts stands for unlearning the should haves, would haves, could haves. You should share this much, you should do this, blah, 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 blah. Just get in that creative space of being the vessel to download that thing that excites you and just get to the business of doing it. Just make it a practice. I started a Style Your Spirit blog that I fell off the bandwagon after some family stuff happened and COVID happened and I'm getting back on it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You started a project, you put it on the side because things happen in life. It's all good. There are no rules to designing. Just restart again, okay? Then the T stands for tribe, because we know this, ain't nobody gets through any sort of challenges in life. And I believe that challenges are here to teach us something. So if you don't get it the first time, it's going to come back in different ways, shapes, and forms. So the T stands for a tribe, tapping back into your creative community, to that person that you can trust to tell your dreams, to connecting with people who can make stuff happen, right? Y'all know Maniza, Kevin, Suzanne, Kala, like there's so many of you guys, Gladys, there's so many of you guys, Coco, there's so many of you guys that have helped me kind of reconnect to that thing that brings me joy. So it's really important to have the tribe. And tribe is so important that I was doing some research earlier this morning because I was just so excited about this like ruts acronym, about how to get out of ruts with ruts acronym. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. And I found that in Bhutan, for more than 4 decades, they have a gross national happiness index, okay? And it's been a policy. They've made this a policy. I'll share more of that in the blog and YouTube details below. But can you believe that? That is so amazing. It makes me want to jump on board. Speaking of jumping on board, in Victoria, British Columbia, there is also a happiness index to inspire people to do and be what brings them more joy. So tribe, tribe, tribe. We do not get through life without mentors, without friends, without beloveds, and even those ratchet people that teach us something about ourselves, about our true selves. Then the idea of sharing, being vulnerable enough to share your journey. There are so many people I know that you Google them and oh my God, they seem all amazing, but they too have been through lots of challenges that brought them to where they are today. So I love the idea of, Oprah says this, that you should turn your wounds into wisdom and learn from your scars. And I just think that's so beautiful, because really the art of happiness is tied to the art of suffering and understanding light and darkness. Have an understanding. Without true darkness and going through the challenges, you don't really see the light. And for me, I experienced death straight after college, several deaths, because I'd never really had anybody close to me die. And then all of a sudden, right after college, so out of my first job in Wausau, Wisconsin, when I was doing TV reporting there, I quit, moved back home to take care of my dad, who was suffering from stomach cancer. Then my aunt died. They were middle-aged, 40s and 50s. Then my 2 grandmothers died, all in a year's time. And when I experienced so much death and mourned and just sat with it and sat in stillness, I learned that death teaches you so much about living. and living your true, authentic life wherever you're at to meet it. So being vulnerable enough to share the beauty you make with the world, and also the things that you've learned from with, it could be just one person. It doesn't have to be on social media, right? So RUTS. So R stands for realigning with your authentic and true self and just getting to the business of doing it. And unlearning the should-haves, would-haves, could-haves is the U. The T is finding a tribe, because we know that anybody gets to where they go without help and love. And us means sharing. So please, please, please share with me in the comments below at Toan Lam TV. Usually, I'm using the hashtag StyleYourSpirit because that's my blog, styleyourspirit.com. You can go there for more information, because I'm sharing a whole lot, over 100 blogs, about how I'm styling things that meet my highest spirit. And I hope that this brings you just a little bit of inspiration to get up and go and sew, if you can sew, or get somebody to sew the pillows you designed. Big hug to you. Just get up and go and do it. And let me know how you're getting out your rut, boo.